Okay, you don't have jokes for this week, do you? Oh yeah, dude. We'll start off the show with it, man. We're in it. I'm in it. Yeah, we're cold and we're open.
Did you hear Bill Gates says COVID risks have reduced?
Yeah.
But he
genius.
says another pandemic is coming.
Oh yeah.
Funny, Bill Gates. You seem to know a lot about this next pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Seems kind of sus.
Okay, that's a land that says a ton.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what the kids these days are saying.
He's kind of sus. This is the face you made too.
Sus.
I do kind of like that one.
I like sus.
I'm actually not anti.
I like sus. I hate cap.
Oh yeah, that's just Twitter.
No, that's not just Twitter.
But that's where it should stay in my mind. It's like just put
that's cap.
Yeah.
You capping me, bro?
Yeah.
I hate that.
I know. I do hate that.
It doesn't make sense to me. I feel like cap should also be truth, but it's a lie.
Two truths and a lie. Dude, are you high?
This episode is brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer Sour. This week featuring lemon and blue raspberry. Which one should I try? Lemon, because you don't have it.
What? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me get the first drink of your limon.
Why the first?
Because your lips have been on it since. Well, last week I was about to say I went undercover.
You're just living your life as you.
I'm being me. I came in like a
What
wrecking
about
ball,
us?
all that stuff we talked about.
What about us?
But about all the things we think the fans are after.
What about me dancing
A pink.
on this piece
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fabric?
Pink is a woman's empowerment.
Yeah.
But she's okay if men are men and women are women, but also
No,
she wants to ride a dirt bike and freaking slide on a
sheet
sheet. She's gonna do
Really
that
long
too.
sheet.
Yeah.
from the ceiling.
Dude, if she wants to have that spiky hair, she'll do that if she wants.
Yeah. She can shave her head. So you're being yourself in Gig Harbor.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. But yeah, I'm just being myself in Gig Harbor. I'm getting out there, meeting people at Starbucks, meeting people at the grocery store.
Which Starbucks?
I don't know.
By the Key Bank.
Both. Actually, I've been going to the newer one.
Watchet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to
And you
know
just see
some
people.
I used
You're
to know
out.
some people there.
You're just seeing people. You're out. You're yourself. And I noticed that Gig Harbor has a problem. And it's that the people of Gig Harbor are impatient pricks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Especially in the parking lots.
And let me tell you how I found out, because I'm just being me. I'm just being me.
Yeah.
I'm just a normal person. And it's like, I'm really sorry we had to wait for that. Or I'm really sorry you had to wait for that. And I say,
Man.
that's okay. Yeah, no problem. And you go, oh, thank you so much. It's just like,
Refreshing.
yeah. And everywhere you go, whether it be wherever, if there was a Cinnabon in Gig Harbor, I'd go there and I'd meet people there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have stuff to say about them.
There's that donut place in Uptown.
And they're just surprised at just normal kindness but the big one, patience.
Yeah.
If you say, okay, I can wait, they just look at you like you're from another planet.
Yeah.
And so,
Because remember the people you used to always run into at the store? You know, those moms with the baby Bjorns?
oh yeah,
And
Costco.
especially the ones that are like now that are now older moms, no kids. They think that, their husband does everything for them. They do, they probably don't work.
Yeah.
And everything just comes to them.
They think they're super moms?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say
So
this.
now they show up to Starbucks and they're like, I want my white chocolate Americano with almond milk.
That's what I wonder, because
Now.
when you're out, like, I'm not the perfect person. I'm just like, no, I think I'm normally kind, like normal kind of kind. Like, how's it going?
Yeah.
I don't get in conversations with people.
Right.
I try to be nice and just, like, look them in the eye.
You're not like, oh my gosh, I appreciate you so much
Yeah.
today. Thank you for working in the service industry.
Yeah, thank you for keeping our world going. I'm not like that, but it's just regular patients out in Gig Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
So all you Gig Harborians,
Harbians.
you need to treat people better when you're out there,
Yeah.
because it's being noticed.
Yeah. Treat your
By
fellow.
me.
And guess what? All those people working in Gig Harbor, most of them live in Gig Harbor.
Like when
It's
people
your
get
fellow brethren.
a puppy from the pound,
Yeah.
and you're just trying to do the Macarena, and your hand kind of goes out like this. You're dancing.
Yeah.
Things are getting sexy in the kitchen,
Oh boy.
but it's in kind of like a medium, slow, kind of grindy song comes on, and you make that first kind of like, oh, this just changed into a dance
Dancing in the kitchen.
montage in
Yeah.
a movie, and you get that first little bit of your arm going like this, and the new dog you just got from the pound,
He's like, something's happening.
he goes like this, like, "Ah!"
Oh.
That's how you know that. Then they'll look at the dog and say, that dog must have been beat by its former owner.
Right.
And then you care for it. Then you leave the sexy moment, and you're almost even sexier because you're caring for the dog.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yep.
It's a little turn. Flipped it on its head. You thought you were just going to get an F
They're
boy?
already attracted to you, and then all of a sudden
Next
you
level.
start loving on the dog. Rescuing it. You're the hero.
But that's like me when I go out into the Gig Harbor. I see all these hit puppies, and I just moved here, and I'm like, these people have been beating their service industry.
Service animals. Imagine it's a
Maybe if
service animal.
maybe if you could sniff out my diabetes, I would like you better.
Yeah, maybe if you could alert me to my heart murmur. That's interesting.
I know.
I haven't
it's
haven't
out
noticed
there.
that. You ever go to the Cutter's Point?
Maybe you're
Right.
you might not be as nice as me.
You
Yeah.
ever go to that the Cutter's Point flagship
I told
store?
you I'm banned there for twat.
What? That was at the main Cutter's Point right there?
By what is now Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought that was by your work.
I said, yeah, that's where it was. It's right across the street. Behind
Oh, and you worked there.
me. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Getting
Yeah,
my
dude.
work locations mixed up.
Dude, right in that square footage. I said it.
That's hilarious. Was that pre or post remodel?
Pandemic?
Remodel?
Pre.
Pre-remodel even.
That's
And you
long.
haven't been back?
Dude, I was 7 years old when I said that there.
Oh, well,
No.
there's new people there.
I was an adult. I didn't know twat slang.
What do you want to talk about? Cambodian custom Vespas?
No, we can never. That was your transition?
Small dongs. We talked about that.
I was gonna research more about it because you're the one who heard about it. Not you told me about it.
Oh, from Chad and JT.
Yeah,
Go
but
Deep.
I never knew. I wanted to read more about it because I knew it'd be funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of people we hate. Speaking of
Who do we hate?
people. Speaking of
Oh, you hate
social
the one guy on the show.
people. No, not that. Here's what I noticed. People who, like in the middle of the day, in a random location need to plug in their phone somewhere. You know, they're like in a Starbucks. It's okay. If they're like waiting at the DMV and they have to plug in their phone, or you're just at work. My job's different, I guess. I'm not like a desk job, but you're just like plugging in your phone random places, and it's like 8 or 9 in the morning. I don't trust you. Like, why didn't you charge your phone while you were asleep?
Wait, you just did like a comedian thing.
What?
Where you said like, I don't trust you. I don't know. It just sounded like...
I don't. I don't trust you.
You know, not like, hey, that's interesting.
Well, what's with that?
you gotta take a hard stance.
Yeah.
If you're a person who charges your phone, I don't trust you.
Yeah, if you're publicly
that's like the start of a...
If you're publicly charging your phone, pretty much, besides, you know, working on your novel at Starbucks or
if it's not the
airport.
If it's not either the evening or you look kind of frazzled and you...
Yeah, it's like, why is it 9 a.m.? You're having to charge your phone. Why didn't you charge it last night? And especially if it's like a regular occurrence.
Regular, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Are you like passing out every night and you forget to plug it in? Are you out all night? Are you chatting it up with babes online?
Oh, I have half lamp, half cordless charging.
You have cordless charging?
Yeah, dude. I just set it on there. You haven't switched to cordless charging?
No. Where am I supposed to set my phone?
You got a whole dresser right there.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, don't you they just seem so untrustworthy to me, these public chargers. And they always have some weird off-brand charger from 7-Eleven. And they're always finding plugins in stores that I didn't even know existed.
They find one of those gold covers in the middle of the wallet section of the mall.
In the floor, and they just are like standing there charging it. Yeah. What's your deal, daytime phone charging people?
What's the deal with that? I think you did that just now. I did it twice.
What's with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I've only been a part of public charging like at an airport, really.
Yeah, that's where it's acceptable. Okay.
But some of the airports, they have the
How about the people that put the outlet stickers on the posts?
Yeah.
On the columns in the airports?
A lot of airports, they don't have a lot of plugins around.
Right. I hate when they have the plug-in seats that have the charging on them, but the seats aren't plugged into something. So you just have a bunch of non-working...
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Waiting seats with plugs, but they're not plugged into the power source.
Why do they do that? There was a sale on those seats or something.
Yeah, or they had to like rearrange them, or I don't know. Yeah, airport's hard. I don't think I like airports, but I like traveling.
I do. Love it. What's wrong with an airport? It's just fine.
Yeah, I think it's everyone else. I think it's other people.
It's other people. It's why you get a buzz from it.
Maybe.
Because I'm like, it's overwhelming to think that what everybody's doing.
Oh, that has a name. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. When you're like realizing or acknowledging that other people are like living a whole life and like they have a whole storyline going on besides yourself.
Yeah. Autism?
Yeah. Something like that.
No. It's called...
It's the something effect or something.
Wait, acknowledging people are human is an effect?
Yeah.
And then there's hundreds of people on the plane.
Right.
And each one of them is a person to think about. and all those people that are walking through the
Yeah, it's like,
airport.
where are they going?
Oh, they're going to see their grandma. Is she? Then I go like, they're going to see. This is what I mean. I'll see a family, and they're wearing shorts, but they're traveling to Minnesota,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and it's like, oh, they're going to visit their grandma, and that's what they always wear. They're from Dallas, and they wear shorts, and they don't think about it's going to be cold when they get off the plane. They just wear shorts every day, and they're going to see their grandma who's dying, and the kids might not. And then I go, wait, no. This could be their normal life. It's like they could be going for 4 days because they haven't seen her. It's not that she's dying or whatever.
Right.
And that's all going through your head. Then another person walks by and you do it all again.
I know. Everyone is a story.
It's too much. And then you get buzzed when you're there. You either got to check out.
But then also sometimes, like, you see people, like, complaining about the not having patience or whatever, or not being aware of your personal space. And then I just start hating everybody. It just starts building up and just be like, I hate people so much.
You do?
Sometimes.
You said that before.
It just goes in waves. It usually, something happens with someone being stupid. Then it just adds up. Then it's like, then someone does something less stupid. But then I'm already in that zone.
Do you think because you've had service industry jobs and I haven't?
Maybe.
Working with the public?
Yeah.
That could be it. You're tired of it. You've been broken.
I have.
PTSD. Yep. Weighted blanket. White noise.
Exactly. It's all because of the people. It's all the people. Here's another public thing that people of the public do that bothers me and I don't understand. Do you have Venmo?
No.
You never Venmo'd?
Okay.
Has Tammy Venmo'd for her Facebook Marketplace?
No.
What?
Let me tell you this. We sold something when we were moving out. Karen was moving out. We were moving out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I sold something to a guy.
Yep.
His race, it doesn't matter. But he pulled up to the house in his car. I think it was one of those two-door Accords. Remember those? Those look weird. That had the kind of bubble butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, yeah. Yeah, they do look weird. And he backed in, and he picked up his end table or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Whatever was $20. And he's like, okay, what's your Cash App? And I was like, I don't have one. Mm-hmm. He goes, what's your Venmo?
Yeah.
And this was a younger person.
Yeah.
Who was like rolling in pretty cool, let's just say. Even though he had the two-door Accord, he was making it as cool as possible.
Yeah.
Tinted windows,
mm-hmm.
whatnot. And he just did seem like a cool guy. And he's like, what's your Cash App? I said, I don't have one. He goes, what's your Venmo? I said, I don't have one.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't have cash. Like I'm the idiot, And maybe I am. And I was going to give it to him for free. It's $20. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But then Karen was there. She saved me.
Ah.
She had one of them for some reason.
Yeah.
And
I heard white people have Venmo and then non-white people have Cash App.
Oh, that could be.
That's what I heard. Not my opinion.
This person asked me about Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be. And she saved me because she's like, hey, just pay me and then I'll pay. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe this is something you don't know about.
I don't think she
like
ever
when
paid.
You talk about Twitter, I'll talk about this. On Venmo,
I know about it.
When you pay or whatever, you put a little note of what it's for or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also choose to make it public or not.
I know. People have gotten busted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't get why anyone would do public ever. Like, why? I just can like go through. It's
Yeah,
like
what's the point?
so and so paid so and so for handstands emojis. So and so paid so and so for Costco. So and so paid so and so for mechanical assistance. So and so paid so and so for pizza and beer. But it's like sometimes it's like seems like too much. And it's like why? Like
Do they write stuff like paid
well,
somebody for Trump 2024?
oh yeah, there are some funny ones. Yeah. Here's someone that paid someone to make a memorial painting for their dead dog.
Oh.
It's a lot of food.
Oh, Matt Gaetz. That's who had public. He had public Venmo.
Who's Matt Gaetz?
He's the Florida senator guy
Uh-huh.
or congressperson. I think he's a congressperson.
Who did he
Oh, maybe he's a senator.
who did he Venmo?
Possibly somebody underage.
Oh.
Or who was coordinating
man.
things for somebody underage.
Yeah.
And Venmo's public payments fees getting users into personal trouble, dog.
Yeah, it's like why? Why? Why is it
How
even
often do you use Venmo though?
not that often, but like why does it even exist?
What do you use Venmo for? Friend stuff?
Paying stuff? But not that I don't do it that often.
Yeah, I would never have a reason to. So can I ask you a question? Can you oh ow. Take a look at this top thing in the notes. I'm gonna just put it right here. Did you see when I wrote that in there?
The link?
You don't have to have click the link. I was just wondering if you saw my 3-word description.
When
You
was
never
that?
noticed it in there?
No.
Can you guess what it means before you click it?
I'm guessing it's not what I would think it is first off.
Okay, it says Travis Barker's technique.
I would at first assume drums, but because
Okay, it is drums.
Oh.
It's not his technique in the bedroom or anything like that.
Oh, I was thinking because you put it on there as something besides drums.
Now, Travis Barker to me, I've said this on the podcast before. I read an article where he was talking about the plane crash he was in, and
Yep, with DJ AM.
is in a tattoo magazine, but it was just like, I mean, it's such a sad story. It's really kind of gripping story, but because he got burned all, head to toe.
Yep.
In the jet fuel, watched his friend die, which is crazy.
Yep.
And so he's a really sympathetic kind of character. And like if you see him do interviews, I mean, I don't know what he's like. He could be a, raging monster, but he's always so nice in his interviews. He seems like polite, kind of shy almost.
Right.
But yet he seems like humble, but also kind of got an edge to him.
Yeah.
Still a rock star.
Yeah. Punk rock.
But one thing I cannot stand about him is watching him drum.
Yeah.
Because he's so herky jerky all over the place. Or it's like he locks his arms.
And he purposely does really huge
it's like windmilling.
Swings. Yeah. Hits and stuff.
And I cannot. That is like watching a car crash to me. I can't do it.
That's also goes back to when he was Blink-182, SoCal, pop punk. You're not playing anything complicated ever, and so he's doing it for the show.
Yeah.
But now I think he's just doing it all the time.
Yeah. I know. Like that Matt McGuire. Have you ever seen that guy? He was like a popular YouTube drummer guy.
Oh.
But he's good, and now he plays the drums for Chainsmokers.
Oh yeah.
And he's always doing the little cross stick, like where you're like hitting cymbals on either side, like but like really fast or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
have hi hat on either side,
Yeah.
or where it's just like that's pointless.
Yeah, yeah. I've never been into any of those tricks for myself.
Well, look at you. You're on the couch and he's making millions of dollars with Chainsmokers.
Right. Anyway,
Maybe you should have been flipping your stick around a little more.
I don't know. But yeah, I never was like that impressed with it either. Except for the guy that's wrong drummer for the gig guy. Who's doing he's constantly doing tricks for like,
Okay, I need to put
you
that
know,
in the notes.
for like casual music. He's just going. I like when he does this one where the stick goes up and down like this, like a robot.
I forgot about that video, but it's so good.
Yeah, so like but that's like comedy, you know. He's doing it on purpose, like as a joke. So, but then it's like actually takes skill. But yeah, I'm not into it. Show me your skills on the skins, brother.
I know. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Exactly. Who said that? Condoleezza Rice?
Condi Rice. Dude, I wonder how she's doing today.
She's probably just glad she's at home chilling.
I think she was a Russia expert.
Did you see what's her name from The View?
I did see
worst
that
people on earth.
right before I came over. It actually looked like she was trying to say something.
She was trying to say something, but she just like couldn't put it together. And it came out like someone's like, I can't believe, these people are going to be dying and refugees in Ukraine. And she goes, yeah, and think about Western Europe, like Italy. I've been trying to go on their vacation for 4 years. What am I supposed to do?
I know.
And she's just like, oh, so bad.
I think what she was trying to say was, because then she
was trying to say like it'll affect all of Europe.
She said something about the pandemic, which was like this has already limited people so much, and now this is happening, and it's like just another thing that's interrupting their normal lives.
Yeah, but then she threw in the bit about vacation, and it just went all out the window.
Well, it was also because the person before her like was almost crying.
Yeah.
She got a little choked up about thinking about all the people displaced by the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to go on a vacation to Italy for 4 years. Yeah. I know what you mean.
I just can't make it to Italy.
Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems, for all you people out there, was a meme that happened early in 2022. Because this will be a couple weeks till it's out.
When you're listening to this in the future.
Oh, yeah. Uncut Gems. A really interesting thing to do is on YouTube, there's closed captioning. You know how I post the audio on YouTube?
Yeah.
Some people like the audio on YouTube because they like to watch it that way. Or listen. There's nothing to watch, but
it's on their computer.
The audio's there, but for some reason they wanted.
I ran into this. I ran into someone that said, "Where can I find it?" And I'm like, "Oh, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever." And they're like, "Oh, I have a Droid, Samsung." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh yeah, I never looked.
You have Spotify? They're like, "What? No." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Okay." I'm like thinking, like, "Oh, yeah, YouTube." They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, okay, watch it. Listen on there.
I know, and on there, it does closed captioning,
and it's auto generated.
Yeah.
How well does it do?
It's pretty dang good.
I know. I see it also on like TikTok.
Do you know why? Why do they do that?
For deaf people?
Nope.
Oh, for data collection.
Exactly.
They know what you're talking about.
Big Brother. They can sell you stuff. They can tailor sales to you.
Oh my god.
Because Google is an advertising company.
Yep. They're a data
They
company.
sell advertising space. That's where they make all their money.
And their stock's gonna split.
The more they know about your video and the people watching it.
How are our views on YouTube?
They're small. It's just 1 or 2 people watch on there.
Oh.
So if you're one of the 1 or 2, this bud's for you.
Yeah, Bud Light Sour. But really, you need to get people to add the Instagram, Bad Brothers Pod.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is litty.
I gotta start figuring out. I gotta start figuring how to put clips on there. Say something funny right now. It's not easy.
You give me half a second. Look at when I type in Bad Brothers Pod, episode 30 comes up.
Oh, weird. But then 30, then 40 round numbers.
And then the newest one. Oh, maybe because I started those. This one looks like it's been started. Oh, there's the captioning. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. That's so loud. Something's wrong. Mine's blowing mine out. It sounds good, though. How about that? Too loud? It's fine. But it's very loud. It's not kind of normal for me. Too loud for you? Too loud for you?
Man. Why is that funny?
I don't know.
It is weird. And you know what I've been saying for the last couple weeks? I'll say, even though it hasn't been that long. Does this ever happen to you? Here's a phenomenon.
What have you been saying the past couple weeks?
Iwi Tavers.
Yeah, what about him?
I've been saying that in my head.
Yeah, it does happen to me all the time.
Where you just say Iwi Tavers, and actually it came up.
Did you Google them?
You told me what they were.
Yeah,
they're
so cool.
But I did Google them when I was doing the podcast notes because I had to figure out how to spell them.
Yeah.
2 nights ago, you know what I
want one.
You know what I was stuck in my head? Amstel Light.
Yeah, what is that?
A beer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's like the sound of it in my head, or it can even be, I think especially for Iwi Tavers, it can be like almost like a physical thing, like for my mouth.
Oh.
Iwi Tavers. And there's just something. What were we just talking about on the last episode? About I can't remember where it came up, but it's almost like I get a physical feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost,
when you drink the sour drink
No.
in your gums.
But it's almost like there's something about like hearing the word Iwi Taver in my mind.
Yeah.
It's like there's something. It's almost like all my nerves kind of tingle.
Ooh,
you know,
titillating.
Synesthesia.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I just love that video with is that Julia Michaels? Or is
I don't know what video you're talking about.
And
wait, was that something we said? Where was the last time I heard synesthesia? Synesthesia.
Wait, who's the guy who Pharrell
Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that video? He goes to that music school.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's early Julia Michaels.
The girl that he signs? That girl?
Yeah.
No, that's
And she says she has synesthesia. And remember we talked about it because I don't know why this is so entertaining to me. Okay, this is another thing that sticks with me.
Maggie Rogers is her name.
Oh, Maggie Rogers. Yeah. But it was like popular to say you had synesthesia for a while because also Kanye West says he has it.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like you taste colors and
people
people say
see
like,
sounds and shapes and
which I guess is a real thing. But
there's a guy that says he tastes sounds, especially like words. And so people on TikTok send him their name and ask what it tastes like.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I think it's a bunch of crap.
I think it's real. But also, when I hear the word Evie Taver in my head, Evie Taver, it's just like I can't really explain. It's not like a tingle. It's like if your body is just sort of made of hot water for a second. It just feels.
Is it maybe it's like comfortable? It like fits your brain. It's like comfortable to you.
But it's like it's almost a physical thing, like in my body. It's weird.
Yeah.
There's just certain things like that.
Yeah.
A sound, or the way a word feels, or something like that.
Yeah.
Iwi Tavers. But yeah, two days ago, I was thinking the same thing about Amstel Light. But it's not always that it's smooth or comfortable.
Amstel Light just instantly makes me Amnesty International.
I know. It does sound like Amnesty.
I have a problem where pretty much anything that goes on.
Yeah.
Amphitrite.
Oh, Amphitrite. Even worse.
Anything that like goes on in the world, any event ever, anything I'm going out through my day, I can somehow relate it back to an episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And it's...
You have
Sponastasia. Spongastasia. And I can like quote it and like why it relates to that reminds me of when...
I'm just saying that Maggie Rogers video. That's funny. That's who it is.
That's a great song.
She's almost bragging like I have like synesthesia.
I don't remember the interview before. I just remember when they play the song.
Yeah. It's a crack up. Iwi Tavers.
I just want one so bad. They just are so cool.
Get one.
Bullpup
Aren't
style.
Aren't you packing heat?
Yeah.
In here?
Bullpup style, where the trigger is in front of the magazine.
That's what a bullpup is?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm so far behind.
You remember those British ones that are in like Call of Duty and stuff? No. I can't think of it. I can't think of the name.
Oh, lots of Call of Duty memes today.
Yeah. The government checking the Call of Duty stats to see who's getting drafted.
I wonder if a nuclear bomb has gone off in the last week since we recorded this.
Oh, jeez. You think that was his threat?
You know, he went right for Chernobyl.
I saw that they got Chernobyl.
It was like a big deal to get Chernobyl, and I couldn't figure out why.
The British SA-80.
Oh, yeah.
There's another like smaller one though that's in like James Bond, like Goldeneye.
Yeah. Clob.
What does it look like?
No, not the Clob. The Clob was Clob was the horrible guy.
This one. This one.
Who out there remembers how bad the Clob was?
That was like Steyr. STEYRAUG.
If you were like a European bad guy, like that's the gun you had.
Right, exactly.
For like all movies for a while.
Yeah. The NATO standard. Speaking of NATO.
Yeah, I always like these style guns. Oh yeah, the Clob does look like that.
Those little SMGs?
Yeah, but these little SMG guns, those always look cool in the movies.
Yeah, when they have that little rail that goes over the barrel.
Yeah.
But I believe that actually like flips back where it can like be a shoulder stock. I think that's what it is.
Oh, that makes sense.
You can like go and then it's a shoulder brace.
Take the shot. And then
what's in the box?
And then they get James Bond. Remember that movie? Okay. Has James Bond been out long enough?
No. Because I haven't seen it.
I can't tell you about it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Gah!
Not until you watch Stranger Things can you tell me about it.
Okay. You'll never hear my James Bond take then.
Why?
Because I'm not going to watch Stranger Things.
Oh. Well, I'll watch James Bond and you can give me your take.
Tammy tries to get me to watch stuff with her, and I don't even do that. You think I'm going to watch Stranger Things by myself for you?
Yeah.
No.
I wonder if I did a really deep cut that was like just for myself. Tammy asked me for the HBO Max password, and she was like, "Thanks." And then I sent her a Studio Ghibli anime thumbs up.
Oh, and she didn't even know.
And I bet she didn't even know because all Studio Ghibli stuff is on HBO Max. I do stuff like that, and it's like such a deep cut in my brain. It's like a connection in my brain, and I'm like, I bet no one gets it.
You're proud of yourself.
But then I'm like, no one knows.
Then you're disappointed.
No.
Do you? Yeah.
Do I what?
I don't know what I was going to say. It was going to be... it was going to take us in a direction I didn't want to go.
A rabbit hole?
Yeah, we've been talking for long enough. I don't need to say, like, when's the first time you thought about death or anything.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
What's up with that? We should wrap the episode.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, you want to wrap? Since I wrapped last week?
Oh, my brain's not ready. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. This is the pod of the Bad Brothers. Not your mother's. Brought to you by Bud Light Sour Seltzer. Can't even do it. Like and subscribe. Sometimes we're imbibed.
Perfect.
Add us on the gram. We're suggested France.
Done.